Man, I don't think I've ever been so happy to leave my house. It's literally been almost 2 months since I've left the house, other than going to get that lumbar disc surgery. Today we're out on the lake. And it's funny because a lot of y'all probably remember the quarantine of 2020. In Texas, it wasn't that bad. We could still leave the house, but I'm a little disappointed that a lot of people don't seem to be aware of the great lumbar quarantine of 2025. I'm the only one quarantining right now. Y'all should also be. Out of respect, y'all should be chilling in your house as well. But check it out. What's even more awesome than this being my first time out of the house, it is our daughter's first time ever on a boat.
What do you think?
And she's not going to remember it. We're going to have to show her this video so she can see how much of a ballin' baby she was. No fist bump? It's kind of frustrating being out here though, because we're on this brand new wake surf boat. The only place I want to be is right there on the wave, shredding, doing 360s and shit. And I can't even get in the water yet because the incision is still healing. I'm trying to stay optimistic here. I actually have an appointment, follow-up appointment with the surgeon later this video. So hopefully we get some good news. Hopefully the recovery is going well, but I don't know. By the way, quick tip, if you're flying the drone on a boat, I guess just be prepared to really cut up your hands trying to land the drone, man. I got like 10, 15 cuts on here.
Honestly, I hear something in the back, I turn around, there's just like blood everywhere. He's like, I see, cut my hand, cut my hand. I was like, oh my God.
There's a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that go into these videos. Well, at least blood and sweat for sure. Maybe not tears. Maybe some tears of joy when I see how clean of a drone shot I got. Stim-free pre-workout today, which basically means it has all the good stuff, just no caffeine in there. So the citrulline, malate, and the other things are gonna increase blood flow, which is good for pump, but I'm in full recovery mode, so more blood flow is good to help recovery. If I have the caffeine, I'm gonna go like full on beast mode, and I'm gonna hurt myself, because after they trim off the part of the disc that was ruptured, it has a high chance of re-herniating again while it scars over. That's why I can do basically nothing these first 4 weeks. But I can do a little bit more than last week. And this helps me get in the mood as well. You wanna take a sip? Hey, there you go. Start them early. Bro, I almost forgot to tell you. One of the big reasons I had to rush to get the surgery is because I was losing all plantar flexion strength on my left leg, and we were afraid that if that nerve stayed compressed, I was gonna lose my left calf muscle. And last week I showed you I was hopeful because I was finally able to bear weight on that calf and walk up the stairs in the balls of my feet, but I still couldn't do a single calf raise. Like on my right side, I could probably sit here and do 30,000, 40,000 calf raises all day. I couldn't even get my left calf off of the floor. But check this out. I'm gonna take my shoe off so you get a clear look at this. Ready? One, two. Look at hold that calf up there. Boom, 3, bro. That might only been 1 inch of clearance off of the floor, but that is clear, measurable progress. That might be the PR of my life that I'm most proud of right there, bro. Now, this week's workout, well, we're gonna take it up a notch. Last week, I showed you my very first workout back with light bands only. And you have to keep in mind the 2 things I have to avoid at all costs right now are doing anything that loads my spine and doing anything that involves bracing my core, because those things can put pressure on the disc. But I do have this crazy home gym that I just built out a few months ago. And there's a few pieces of equipment in here that I can start to push myself. Well, maybe not push myself with. This is the rebuild phase, so I gotta move slow and intelligently. But I also gotta appreciate every last fucking inch of progress that I'm making. Let's get it. Where did the spark go, the warmth that once stole my soul? Bro, workout complete. I gotta be very careful right now. It's starting to feel more like a real workout. And because there's no pain, I feel like, bro, I could just stack on another 50, 100 pounds on there and pump up. But I'm not doing that. I'm going 20 to 25 slow, controlled reps, not being stupid. It's frustrating because I've dropped 15 pounds and I feel like the gains are almost out of stock, limited quantities left of these gains. But as I get cleared to do more and more, we're gonna stock up the gains one shelf at a time. And, you know, speaking of stocking up, something that's been very helpful to me during this lumbar quarantine has been Thrive Market, the sponsor of today's video, keeping me stocked up on healthy groceries without having to leave the house or go to the grocery store. So check it out. Thrive Market is a game changer if you want to eat clean and save time. It's an online membership-based grocery store that gets you access to healthy, high-quality groceries delivered right to your door with savings on every order. And they've got some of the highest standards in the industry, cutting out over 1,000 shady ingredients so that when you're shopping, you don't have to second guess every label. I'm a massive fan of these Goodles mac and cheese boxes. They come in different flavors, 270 calories, 14 grams of protein per serving, and they hit that comfort food craving. Delicious. I also picked up this buttermilk pancake mix from Birch Benders. This is a new one for me. I'm gonna test it out this weekend. And that's another thing I love about Thrive. They're always adding new clean products. This one had killer reviews. It's not stressful like the grocery store. I'm always confident that I can add something new into the mix. Of course, they got the Chomps beef sticks. You guys already know I'm a big fan of these. Clean, easy protein on the go. Obviously, I'm a big fan of the healthy snacks, but they also got you covered with meats, sauces, pastas, cleaning supplies, you name it, they got it. Bottom line, Thrive Market makes it easy to save money and keep your pantry dialed in at all times. Just hit that first link in description or go to thrivemarket.com/howtobeast to get 30% off your first order and a free gift when you join Thrive today. Don't sleep on this one, bro. Well.
Hello.
Look who the tide brought in.
Hi. How are you?
My least favorite sister.
What the heck? I'm your only sister.
Also my favorite sister.
How are you feeling? Give me a hug.
My sister-in-law, Hannah. Feeling good, how you doing?
I'm good, yeah.
And her friend Caitlin's here.
Hi.
Hannah, come here real quick. Come out to the good lighting real quick.
All right, yeah, get my good angle.
What's the good angle?
Just like, I like to be in the center of the lens, yeah.
Okay.
Good side, okay.
So, I got a challenge for you.
What's up?
In the videos recently, Julie's been doing these cooking segments.
Okay.
And she's quite good. But I want to challenge
I think I'm
you.
the better cook.
Well, we're gonna, later in this video, you're gonna have to prepare something.
Okay,
And
all right.
Beast Nation will decide in the comments
Okay, fair.
which sister is the queen of the kitchen.
Is it like taste though, or aesthetics? Because obviously Beast Nation can't taste it through the camera.
I guess it's gotta be both then.
All right, okay.
So just had the follow-up appointment with the surgeon. And I'll be pretty honest, man, I was a bit nervous today, thinking about what he was gonna tell me, because I just wanna get back to living normal life, but I can't do that until, like, he's the man who's gotta clear me. He's the man with the plan. So we went in there. First of all, this guy's the GOAT.
He's so nice.
He should be making YouTube videos, man. He's got the most calming presence ever. I did love.
When he shakes your hand, he holds both hands, and he does like this shake. It's like the sweetest thing.
It makes you feel like everything's gonna be okay. we did a lot of research, obviously, before picking a neurosurgeon. So I got bad news and I got good news. The bad news is that I was like, look, I miss being out in the paddle courts. I miss golfing. When can I get back to those more athletic things? 3 months. And we're in the Texas summertime now, where I'd like to be doing these, and I'm gonna have to wait. He did say when he sees me in 1 month from now, he might be able to clear me for wake surfing, which would be super dope.
But no tricks.
Yeah, when I talked about tricks, he laughed at me. I was like, nah, but bro, I'm this close to landing the 360, and he was just laughing. So I think I'd have to do like basic cruising, so I don't be twisted and stuff. I am cleared to drive, even though I think I'm gonna let Julia still be the chauffeur for a little bit. That's it's helpful. You're really good at driving. Almost,
You hear that, guys?
Almost as good as me. Not the best at parking, but you're pretty good at driving. And I was like, what about the pool, man? Because on the surgery date, he's like, you gotta wait 4 weeks to get in the pool. And I was like, what the
David
fuck,
was
bro?
so upset when he heard that.
So I was doing research, and I came in today, and I was like, what if I put on these post-surgical waterproof bandages on? Because at first he was like, nah, you still gotta wait 4 weeks. Then he was like, oh yeah, if you use those, you're good.
David was like, oh.
So why didn't you suggest that? So finally, man, with the hot weather, I can start to.
I'm going to the pool today.
I want to go in the pool right now. Bro, it feels amazing being back out here in my natural habitat. For a second, I thought about doing a backflip off of the deep end on the way in, but then I realized that'd probably be like a kamikaze move right now. Now, on the way back from the hospital, I was thinking how strange these last few weeks have been, because on one hand, I know that technically I'm making progress with my recovery. The surgeon said things are looking good. My calf is coming back to life. Look at that, easy calf raises in the pool. But on the other hand, this is the first time I've left the house in 6 weeks. I've had to cancel trips and vacations because of this. There's still a lot longer to go. I've lost 15 pounds of muscle. And if I'm just looking at my situation, like, it kind of fucking sucks still. And I'm not saying this shit to like whine and complain and bitch and moan. I'm saying this because I think as men, we have this Achilles heel where we want to see visible, obvious results. And if not, we get frustrated. Like, if you're putting in work in the gym and you're watching your diet and you still don't have a six-pack, you're probably like, what the fuck am I even doing here? If you're trying to start a business or a side hustle and you're investing a lot of time into it, but you're not even making $5,000 per month yet, you're probably like, where's the proof this is gonna work? This is a waste of time. But that's all bullshit, man. Because the progress that matters most is the progress that you can't even see yet. I call it the invisible progress. It's the work that we got to do alone in the darkness, in the shadows, before anyone else can even tell that we've accomplished anything. Like back when I started this YouTube channel, thank God I stayed consistent those first 12 months when no one was watching. There was no views, there was no comments, there was no money I was making. But that's when I got into that rhythm of making 2 videos per week, no matter what. Haven't missed one the last 8 years, not even in the hospital. That's when I started challenging myself to be more confident on camera and to understand the flow of a good YouTube video so people actually fucking watch to the end. From the outside, it seemed like after that, I just became an overnight success. But really during that time, when there was no progress you could see, that's what built the foundation. So I guess what I'm saying is, 1, it feels amazing being back in the pool right now. And 2, if you feel frustrated right now because you're putting in work, but there's a lack of actual results in your life, well, you're probably in this shadow work phase and you're probably making invisible progress. Like, if you're not happy with your body, but you're truly going to the gym 3 or 4 days per week, actually increasing the weight on the bar each workout, you're tracking your macros, you're keeping your protein high, well, this is the most important part of your fucking progress. And soon you're gonna notice the results in the mirror. And after that, it's gonna be easy to stay consistent and motivated. You're gonna get more and more and more jacked. If your business is not making any money yet, but you're truly putting in work, you're not just putting in hours, but you're actually, testing different marketing angles. You're surveying the few clients or customers that you've had to get feedback on your product or service and make sure you're improving it and serving your customers as best you can. Well, before you know it, that's just gonna add up and you're gonna hit 5K a month, you're gonna hit 10K a month, and you're gonna hit a 7-figure year. But only if you don't give up. Because during this time where the progress seems like it's not there yet, it's real fucking easy to give up. So yeah, I'm gonna be over here, steady focused on making the invisible progress, doing the boring work of resting, recovering, not overexerting myself, taking the right supplements, until all of a sudden, it seems like this epic comeback was made. And you keep doing the same thing on your end too. We all rise together.
Okay, so for the dinner, I'm making a deconstructed sushi roll. It's gonna be like a sushi cup with all the toppings on top. Oh, okay, and to win the competition, I'm making one of David's favorite drinks. You have had this before. It is a watermelon spicy marg.
So this is the first time I heard that it was a competition, so I feel like it's a little unfair because Hannah's making her favorite dish. If I make my favorite dish, I think I have a run for her money.
Julia, you'll have a chance next video if you lose, but it seems like you're already admitting defeat.
No, this is like her best dish. I never made like my best dish and my best drink.
I didn't say this was my best dish. No one said that.
We've been together almost 10 years. You still haven't made me your best dish? What are you hiding?
Good night.
Hannah, if this is not spicy, you're not welcome in our house anymore.
Okay, look. That's a big.
Ready? We bought these habaneros for Hannah.
Yeah.
She didn't even. I told her to use all of them. It cannot be too spicy.
Let me give context. So if you've ever infused tequila, you know that a little goes a long way. We did only 2 or 3 habaneros and the rest of it, and then for David's we did 9 or 10. So this is gonna be like kill yourself spicy.
If it's not,
Suicide warning.
if it's not, we'll drop you off at the airport right now. All
All
right.
right, I'll take that.
Okay. It's not too spicy though.
No way, dude.
It's not too spicy. No, that's like if I went to a restaurant.
Mine's like borderline too spicy.
No, that's good. 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10.
Y'all don't tell Hannah this, but I'm only maybe 20% in, and bro, this is fucking spicy.
Okay, here's the finished product, the sushi cups. We have a little bit of salmon, a little bit of tuna, and a bunch of veggies and sauces in between.
Is this a 1-bite or a 2-bite?
I'd say it's a 2-biter. Yeah.
I'll be honest, Julia, she's got you beat on presentation. This looks like a 10 out of 10. By the way, we're comparing this to Julia's 10 out of 10 Asian chicken. Chinese chicken? I don't know. Some type of Asian chicken. It's gonna be tough to beat, Hannah, I'm not gonna lie, but this looks like it has a chance.
The mango is good. A little sweet spicy.
It's like a 9.8 out of 10. Out of 10.
Chinese chicken.
Julia's Asian chicken is still the GOAT.
Alright, that's fine.
This came close. It came close, but I still gotta
I make a better spicy mark though.
still gotta give it to wifey. Hannah gets it on the spicy mark though. I'll give you that.
I think it's funny. It's my Asian chicken that like takes the cake, but Hannah's spicy margarita was really good. But I got it without the spice. It was still really good.
So you can't even really comment on it.
If you made it to the end of this video, don't stop watching now. YouTube thinks you'd like to watch that video next. That's based on their algorithm. They think that one's for you, bro. So click there to watch that now. If you're new to the channel, click down there to subscribe because I release 2 new videos every single week and you don't want to miss it. I'll talk to y'all on Monday. Stay beastly.